Lights out, we're racing in Moto2 here in Malaysia. Marcos Ramirez from second on the grid immediately fires himself into the lead on this long run down to the hard braking zone for turn one. Here comes Celestino Vietti. Agura going around the outside of Ramirez, who was the early leader. Agura then it is that's going to take second place here behind the fast starting front row starter of Celestino Vietti.
Shades of Barcelona, that wasn't it for Agura. There was no interest in going along the right hand side of the racetrack and slipstream off anyone. He just stuck to the left hand side, went right around the outside, and he's emerged out of turn one in second place.
Running a bit wide there through turn three was the Czech rider Filip Salac, starting inside the top 10 for only the third time this year. He's coming under pressure, I think, from Barry Baltas, Arbolino as well. Elfmark Vides Racing colleague gets run wide to the curbs going through turn four.
That was Honchu carving up the inside there of Guevara. They're battling for 6th and 7th. Guevara has gained 4 places from where he started. His teammate Jake Dixon has also made progress up the order. He's just ahead of Diogo Moreira. No progress so far though for Canet back deep in the field. He's actually lost a place.
Vietti trying to gap the field here early on. He's built a lead of nearly 6/10 of a second already as the field now attack into turn. Now look at the gap that Vietti has already pulled on Agura in second place. Ramirez desperately trying to get that American Racing Cadillac chassis stopped into turn four. Reina trying to find a way back through on Onju. Yellow flags out in sector 3. Onju. He's nearly gone down twice in the space of about 20 metres there. How on earth has he stayed on board? Fermin Aldeguer, who crashed out in the first lap in Thailand last weekend, to be replaced by Alberto Surra. Well, Aldeguer's replacement also down on the first lap.
3 riders have brought out the yellows in sector 3. Surra, Agius and Vanden Gorberg all down. We saw all sorts of bunching up into turn 9. Jake Dixon was trying to take 2 or 3 places into all of that, and we've lost 3 riders on lap 1.
Are we going to see what happened? We are. That's well the sort of back end of it.
Yeah, the rider at the back of that train was Surra. Certainly Vanden Gorberg and Agius were up ahead of him, although we didn't see really what led to that, whether there was any contact further back. But 3 riders down and 2 others heavily delayed by
Vietti, a 206.5, is keeping him just under a second clear of Ramirez. Hoy Navarro having to work hard here to fend off Guevara, has found his personal best lap of this Grand Prix, 206.3.
Yeah, he just passed him actually as we were looking. Vietti's now losing the lead as we're watching the replay. Bottom left of your screens is how Navarro took 4th place, but Vietti briefly losing the lead there. He must have got in completely hot into turn number 1. Yeah, he briefly looked like he lost the front there through turn number 1 and was briefly behind. He had to send it up the inside of Marcos Ramirez into turn 2.
From a long way back comes Navarro. He's going to squeeze on through. He's going to go running hot. He's going to go wide, but he'll have the inside line now, crucially, for the right-hander of turn 10.
Hoy Navarro back into the podium positions there, and of course we told you earlier on you have to go back to 2019 for his last pole position. You have to go back to Portimao 2022, that rather unusual stopped and restarted race for the fastest last time Navarro was on a Moto2 podium, but he's in good shape here for a podium, potentially better. Hoy Navarro is a rider with absolutely 0 to lose. A month or so ago, he didn't even think he was going to be here for this Malaysian Grand Prix. He's now taking 2nd place.
Brilliant. That's successive laps then where he's made the move at turn 9. But the number 9 loves turn 9 here in Sepang because he's picked off Agura and now he's picked off Ramirez in quick succession. Next goal for Navarro is how to pick off your race leader, Vietti. Agura now all over the self-styled Captain Andalucia. How long can Ramirez defend this final place on the podium?
That Inter-Team Aspar squabble has just changed hands. Here it is now on your screens. Dixon on the 96 is now past Guevara on the 28. So Jake Dixon now up into 5th place after that early aggression. He's now starting to come into this podium battle. Dixon was in the 206s on that last lap, and he was the only rider on the circuit who can say that. So Jake Dixon is now beginning to become a real podium contender, as Agura showing that he's still got plenty to race for, even though the World Championship has already won, as he takes 3rd from Ramirez.
That was close. It was very, very tight, wasn't it? He was coming through there whether Ramirez liked it or not. Navarro's been really good, very strong on the brakes here in the turn 9, not close enough to attack Vietti on this particular occasion. Just has to bide his time here. He knows he is much faster at this stage than Vietti. He has just got to play the patient game, bide your time, and he will hit the front surely in this Malaysian Grand Prix.
further back. Yellow flags have come out again in the third sector. We're waiting for a name to drop down the order on the left-hand side of your screen. Ayagura's name has dropped down. Is he out of this leading group? We'll pick him up. He is. Ayagura, the world champion, has gone down. This is what happened potentially to Ayagura coming out of turn number 9, and he had a problem, and that's where Dixon lost a little bit of time. He had to go right the way to the left-hand side of the racetrack as Ayagura's bike shut off. 2 laps to go. Vietti still lapping just about in the 207s, and he's just matching the pace at the moment of Navarro in second. Dixon did take the best part of half a second out of Navarro on the last lap, but I think he's just about going to run out of time to take that second place.
Not running out of time in the fight for 5th is Arbolino, who's really closing in now on Ramirez, whose podium hopes have come undone here, haven't they? Obviously, he was just pushing too hard to keep himself in contention in the first 3 quarters of the Grand Prix as his Pirelli tyres fade late on here. This move has been coming. Arbolino has been threatening that move. Once again, we see huge chatter on the front tyre as they grab a handful of brake going into that turn 9. .54 kilometres remaining then for Celestino Vietti, and a brilliant victory here.
What's happened to Dixon?
Dixon slowing down. Oh, Dixon's got a problem. Oh, this is late heartache coming for Dixon. He doesn't think it's over, does he?
Well, he's back on it now, look. He's ahead of Arbolino. Has he just given away a podium to his teammate Ethan Guevara? Dixon's certainly racing for it now. I think he thought the race was over.
No. Jake Dixon has gone full Aleix Espargaro, Barcelona in MotoGP, hasn't he?
Yeah, bike's running fine now.
Jake Dixon, was there just some kind of temporary problem there? Only Jake Dixon and those around him will know. Or did Jake Dixon commit the cardinal sin and miscount the laps here in Sepang? It could be so costly because, as Lewis mentioned, right now it's an absolute gift for his teammate of all people as well, Ethan Guevara. Can you believe it? Celestino Vietti, though, it is that takes a stunning Moto2 victory here in Sepang. Nearly 1.5 seconds clear he is of Jorge Navarro.